The holiday season is a mix of excitement and stress. Whether you're in a newly dating or have been together for years, things like family gatherings, gift giving, and packed schedules can add pressure. But you know what the good news is? With the right mindset, you can enjoy the holidays and keep your relationship happy and healthy. Let's look at simple ways to handle holiday stress and focus on each other. Talk about expectations. The holidays can feel overwhelming when you talk about what you both want. Misunderstandings can be happening, and if you're not on the same page, here is how to avoid it. Number 1, chat early. Have a conversation about holiday plans. Will you visit your family? Will you spend it alone? Will you go to multiple events? Agreeing early helps to avoid surprises later. Number 2, keep it real. It's okay if things are imperfect. Let's go of pressure to make everything amazing and focus on small, meaningful moments. Number 3, agree on priorities. What matters the most? Maybe it's attending to a certain event or just spending time together. Knowing what's important to each of you will really help to set the tone. Another thing that's important is setting boundaries with the family. Family gatherings can bring a lot of extra stress, and relatives might have strong opinions on what traditions can clash and what you should and you shouldn't do. And also, these are a few things that you can actually do to handle it easily. Number 1, be a team. Support each other when dealing with tricky family members and dynamics. Decide together how to handle awkward questions or pushy relatives. Number 2, say no when needed. Haha, we know this one. If certain events feel like too much, it's okay to be polite and decline it. Like, it's not a problem for saying no, but explain that you're focusing on your relationship or on your well-being. Just you have to do what you got to do. Number 3, respect traditions. If you have different family traditions, which it happens a lot when there's a mix of cultures, try to blend them or take turns celebrating each other. Let's say that it's a way to show respect to each other and grow closer. Number 4, start your own traditions. Create something special, and why not? Just for the two of you, like a festive dinner or a quiet evening or cooking together, hot chocolate, a favorite movie, TV show to watch where it's actually your thing and nobody else's. To avoid some of the common holiday problems, which I've seen many, many times and it happens to all of us, is the holidays can bring up some typical issues. And another one of the ones to avoid some of these usual pitfalls are: number 1, don't overbook yourself. Don't try and please everybody. Trying to do too much can leave you both stressed and super tired. Focus on a few meaningful activities. And instead, you're going to try and pack up yourself with lots of stuff, and then it's going to be a problem. Number 2, simplify your gifts. Instead of stressing over expensive gifts, think about meaningful ones. A thoughtful card or a shared experience can be just as special. Like, don't try and spend so much money just to impress somebody. Number 3, stick to your budget. Money can be a big source of stress, and agree on how much you're going to spend for each person and just stick to it. Number 4, stay super calm in your conflicts. Stress, lack of sleep, or too much wine can lead to arguments. And if tension rises, take a breather. Come back to it. But when you're both calm, listen, you got to focus on your relationship. And the holidays are a chance to really get closer to each other. And here is how you keep your connection strong. Number 1, again, make time for each other. Even with a busy schedule, we all have it. Carve out time for the two of you, and just a quiet night at home, or just a walk in the snow, if there's snow in your city, or even just looking at the Christmas lights can actually work wonders. Show gratitude. Take a moment to thank each other for the small things. A kind of word or like a quick hack can actually mean a lot. Number 3, be present. It's easy to get distracted. You know everything that goes around, but try and focus on the moment. Whether you're wrapping gifts or decorating, enjoy your time together. Celebrate your year. Look back at everything you've achieved as a couple and appreciate how far you've come. Look after your own well-being also over Christmas, because taking care of yourself is just as important as taking care of your relationship. Here is how to stay balanced. Do what relaxes you. Take time and do things that you enjoy, like reading, exercising, or just sitting quietly for a bit. Then get to your center, get back to it. Number 2, don't overdo it. Watch out too much for your food, for your drink, for your late nights. It can leave you feeling totally drained. Then, as another thing to say, number 3, as another point is talk to someone. If the holidays bring up tough emotions from the past, share it with your friend or a partner, or even a therapist or a coach like me. Number 4, focus on what you can control, not the things that you can, because some things may be chaotic, but you can control your own actions, your thoughts, and your attitude. Meeting the people for first time, meeting the family for the first time can actually be very, very stressed. And if it's that time and your first time that you're meeting them, then it's natural to feel super nervous. And here's some tips to actually make it just a little bit easier. So much information. I'm going all over the place with my mouth. Be yourself. That's the first thing you got to do. Don't try too hard to impress. Just be genuine and friendly. Number 2, show interest. Ask questions about their lives, their traditions, their stories. People love to share about themselves. Number 3, lend a hand. Offer to help with things in the house, like setting the table, cleaning up, and it shows you care. So don't just be lazy and sit there and expect everything to be done for you. Number 4, stay positive. Even if things don't go perfectly, keep a sense of humor and focus on the good moments. And another thing to touch up for these holidays is balancing time with your loved ones. You trying to fit in time with both families or groups of friends can be tough. And here's how you can manage. Make a plan. Decide together how you spend your time and be ready to compromise if needed. Number 2, share the holidays. You can alternate years or split the day between different families. Number 3, celebrate different days. If it's too hard to see everyone at once, celebrate with some people earlier or maybe later. Number 4, talk about it. Check in with each other about how the plans are going and adjust if needed so you can both feel happy and included. As a final thought on all of these, I will say that holidays don't have to be stressful for your relationship. By taking things through, setting up the boundaries, making time for each other, the priorities, and you can enjoy this time together. Just remember, it's not about making everything perfect. It's about creating moments that matter and growing stronger and stronger as a couple. With some planning and lots of love, the holidays can be very precious time to cherish and time to remember. Just try and do what you can and don't stress yourself too much, because if you take some of these notes and apply them to your relationship, to the families, to friends, setting up your boundaries, your budgets, and knowing how to spend that time, things are going to go really well and very smooth. Let me know how things are going. Have a fabulous holiday, fabulous Christmas.